Okay. So, what's up?
Vattana. I've been trying to see Vattana and hang out with Vattana for the longest time. It just doesn't work out. My life has been kind of a mess.
It's all good. It's all
It's
good.
always gonna be a mess, but pulling through, pushing forward, you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
Um so yeah, I feel like I wanted to get into the topic of lacking confidence because it's one of my main problems.
Okay.
Continues to be one of my main problems.
Uh huh.
Um, I feel like I'm making progress, little by little, step by step. Um, but I feel like overall, it's just gonna be a very long process. You just
Mhm.
gotta trust the process. You feel me?
Yeah.
Trust the process. Hold on. Like. But yeah. Um. So as you and other people might know, I'm involved with the group Expressive Movement.
Mhm.
Um, that's been going really well. The thing is, it's not even just with EM. I feel like having or lacking confidence can affect every aspect in a person, whether it's a girl, whether it's a guy, whether you're old, whether you're young. I feel like it's always going to become a thing because I also know mad adults who are still self conscious about themselves.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's something very universal and something that everyone has to learn.
Mhm.
But it just pisses me off because it's something that isn't taught, and I feel like it's something that should be taught. Not necessarily in school,
Mhm.
but it's it's hard because if a parent or if an adult struggles with self confidence, that's gonna be dragged onto their child as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, I feel like um the social media is also a big part in why people lack self confidence as well.
Mhm.
We're put into these boxes, or we're put into these like significant stereotypes where we're supposed to look a certain way, and if we don't look that certain way, then we'll never get to anything in life.
Yup.
It sucks. Cause yo, it just that's another thing that pisses me off because I feel like the world expects us all to be the exact same. And literally, it doesn't matter if people look the exact same; they're gonna be different regardless.
Mhm.
Because every person, every human is different. We all have the same. We're all made up of the same, but we're all different. Um, and so something for me, like when it comes to something I'm self conf words English I can't. Something that I am self conscious about is kind of like everything. I'm very self cautious about everything I do. Where right now, I'm kind of taking a big jump right now because I'm literally in a hoodie and sweats. I
Uh.
have yesterday's makeup on. My hair's in a bun. I look like I haven't left the house, which is facts. I haven't left the house. It's really
Yeah.
ugly outside.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um, and that's something that I actually struggle with a lot, with my appearance, for example.
Yeah.
Um, it's something that I've struggled with for a really long time. Um, and it all goes back to the challenge that I posted on my Instagram, the 10-year challenge. Even though I know I'm still mad young, I'm only 19,
Yeah.
and that picture that I posted was from 2011, and I was 12. So it wasn't that much of a difference, but everyone keeps telling me, "Oh, you look the same," and of course I'm gonna have the same face and stuff like that. But I feel I've always been very self conscious about myself. Even when I was little, because I would notice that I didn't look like the girls on TV, or I didn't look like some dolls, or I didn't look like, that pretty girl in my classroom with blonde hair and blue eyes and all that shit.
Mm.
I have like curly ass, up messy ass hair. Yo, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for live stream. I'm gonna do it for y'all. My hair is curly right now. Well, kinda. It's been in the bun all day. Like, I will never ever wear my hair like this out, like
It's
like
fire
this.
though. Yo, that's
But like
fire.
recently, I've just been like putting like a beanie on,
Mm.
and like I'll just like walk around with my hair looking like this, even though
Mm.
this isn't like, no, my curls can do better than that. And like, it's really like, it's also frustrating because I'm Dominican. I'm like fully Dominican. I was born here, but I was raised over there,
Mhm.
and my mom is very old fashioned, and the typical like Dominican thing for girls is to always have their hair straightened,
Oh
because
man.
for some reason, um Dominican girls are so obsessed with the European look.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be, the European look. So some Dominicans really don't think that they're black, even though even though like Haiti and Dominican Republic share the same island.
Yeah.
Haitians are black, but they're also Hispanic. Like,
Uh.
it doesn't make sense. So like this is also another thing that frustrates me. But anyways, back to the hair thing. Dominicans, like, they really just love to have their hair straight all the time. And I was also one of those people. I was like kind of like, I grew up into that whole like stereotype. Like, oh, your hair, like my mom would be like, oh, your pajón, which is kind of like, oh, your mop of a head, like it looks a mess, you gotta get your hair done, blah blah blah. Like, especially if we go out to a party or if we have a special event coming up, like everybody would be like, oh, you gotta fix your hair, you gotta look nice, blah blah blah. And so
Yeah.
I feel like all these stereotypes really like affect, like, because I'm not even gonna say just me, because it's a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
Because it's also not even just the females either. I'm sure that guys go through the same thing all the time.
Mhm.
Like, let's say, like, if a guy doesn't have abs, maybe he doesn't think he's strong enough. If he doesn't have muscles. And
Yup.
that thing, I feel like it just, you have to be really careful with those things, because like images can really affect someone,
Mhm.
especially like if those images were to come up frequently, especially the young kids, because young kids can get really influenced and affected very easily. So if they see on their Instagram feed all the time of like pretty girls with like blonde hair and something that that they're not used to like seeing, or something that they can't actually be, they're gonna feel like they're not good enough because they can't look like that.
Mhm.
Which is something that I kind of struggled with as well. Um, I feel like I'm like throwing like
Yo, it's
so
real though.
many
It's
things
all good.
all over the place,
It's real.
but um, going back to the whole like lacking self confidence thing. Right now I'm working on myself. So I would do like little things, like I would wake up. I've been meditating a lot more. So I've kind of just been clearing my head. I do it every time I wake up, and I try to do it before I go to bed.
Mhm.
I go to bed really, really late, so sometimes I don't even like get to do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's definitely been a process, because there are still times where I like doubt myself, and I'll be like, oh, I don't know, I'm kind of trash, like, but like there are times where I'm like, wait, no, I'm better than this. Like, I know I can do more. Like, I'm stronger and stuff like that. So, and it's difficult because like sometimes I may feel the need that like I do need like reassurance from people,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to get to the point where like I don't even need to hear it from other people. Like, I want to get to the point where I can be like, nah, I got this.
Hell yeah.
So it's definitely something I'm working on. And I feel like I'm not gonna say, oh, as I'm getting older, I feel like it's helping, because it all goes back to the fact that like even adults are like self conscious about themselves as well.
Mhm.
So I feel like I'm like day by day I'm kind of getting to know myself more. So for example, for me, like, I know that I'm a good friend. I know that I'm kind. I know that I'm very caring. I know that I'm loving.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I know that I go out of my way for people, but, like, I need to, like, start doing that for myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so but yeah, I just need help on transferring, like, my energy for other people for myself, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you have any suggestions, if anyone else has any suggestions.
Okay. The first thing I thought of was I wrote about this, right? Yes, I did.
Mhm.
April 29th, 2018. The 5 major keys to confidence. Let's
Yep.
see how true it has held up to this day. So I said the 5 pillars of confidence are courage, resilience, competence, belonging, and self awareness.
Mhm.
Um, and I think I put it in that specific order. So I said courage. Let's see, I want to see if this is that long. Um, no, not too bad. So when you feel that terrifying feeling of panic or anxiety, let me tell you the secret. That feeling is neither of those things. Oh, okay, so this is perception. So instead of feeling like you're having a panic attack or getting anxiety, it's that is your body giving you the adrenaline rush you need to face your fears.
Mhm.
Um, when you receive this adrenaline rush, you have the responsibility to make a choice. Your survival instincts are triggered, fight or flight. So you have to pick. You need the boost. And now I'm getting all like scientific. You need the boost of energy in order to survive life or death situations. I don't consider social situations life or death, but I empathize. Um, I understand it can be terrifying to. Oh, that's stupid stuff. Be terrifying to talk to your crush, a potential boss, someone you look up to, or someone you idolize. We fear judgment because we want a feeling of acceptance. So
Mhm.
we want to fit into other people's perception of awesome. In social situations, especially if you identify as shy, I promise you, you will survive the interaction. Take it from someone who had very low social skills from 12 to 20 years old. Knowing that you most likely will survive the interaction, that should eliminate the one thing we fear most, death. I'm just being dramatic. So now that you know you're highly unlikely to die, I need you to go for it. It's funny because, like, this is definitely more I'm speaking to you. I need you to go for it. Don't think about it. Courage is about
Mhm.
facing something head on even when you don't feel prepared. Dun, 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 dun. So that's really important. This also applies to things like performing on stage, filming yourself, doing parkour, being vulnerable with someone. It's all worth doing, and it's the fastest way to build confidence. I'd go as far to say it's the foundation to achieve confidence. So that's why I put it as number one, because I think it all starts with courage. You don't have to be anything, because we
Mhm.
aren't. It's I want to be this thing, and what is the foundation to be? So you're like,
Mhm.
oh, it's courage, because you have to break out of what you know. And courage
Right.
is the first stepping stone. Number two, major key, resilience. The only way you can practice resilience is by failing. Most people have an unhealthy relationship with failure. It's funny because failure literally shows you what you need to work on. Bring your ego down a notch and deploy humility. So you have to be humble and not have an ego about your image when it comes to failure. Don't be ashamed to suck at things. Failing is so fun and a great learning experience. Each time you fail, it becomes less and less scary, and you learn to love it. Once you have the courage to fail, it's a wrap. In the words, in the wise words of Big Sean, last night I took an L, but tonight I bounced back.
Right.
And I just said resilience, my friend. So yeah, just having resilience is so cool because it's the whole concept of getting knocked down and coming back up, and eventually it becomes habit, so you're used to it. So that's important. Courage and resilience. Um, Competence, number three, mastery. If you're not good at anything, it will be difficult to feel confident.
Right.
Before you become good at anything, like I talked about in major key number two, you have to be willing to suck. And
Mhm.
then another quote, dude, sucking at something is the first step to sort of being good at something. Jake from Adventure Time. um,
Facts.
while trying to
Facts.
develop a new skill, it's the perfect time for you to practice patience. When you are patient with yourself, you become more tolerant of your mistakes. Patience also helps counter anxiety. You're welcome. Um, Super tip, don't compare yourself to others. If you do, you will either A, never start, B, damage your self esteem, or C, always feel like you're in a rush because you have to be better now.
Right.
Don't dismiss interpersonal skills either. If you're a good listener, thinker, or see yourself as personable, comforting, or trustworthy, Those are valid skills that you can take pride in and continue to practice. Embrace yourself. And I think I said that because in this society we value external achievement, stuff that we can see. But if we
Mm-hmm.
can't see it, it's more of it's a one-to-one thing where it's like what I have may not, like what I have can't be seen by people. So maybe
Right.
I have no confidence because it doesn't count, you know. And I learned through the program I went through and Jamie recently for CBA, the STEP program, that
Mm-hmm.
it's about having soft skills, which is
Right.
just powerful social skills, and like because that'll help you in everything. Um, and then I said, so please keep exploring different things. Actually, while I read this, um, yo, point three is already my favorite. I'm looking at the stream. So I'm gonna put my blog here on stream so that they can see. I'm gonna cover my face.
Word.
Um, so so please explore different things and invest in the things that you like. Then practice, practice, practice. Go get that competence. Competence gives you confidence. So mastery, the more you build on different shit, it just starts to stick and you get confidence, right? So major key number 4. And if anyone just recently joined, I'm just reading my blog post because we're tackling confidence, and this is something I wrote back months ago, and I just want to see how valid or how much I still agree with it. So belonging, major key number 4. When we feel like we belong somewhere, we feel safe. Safety is something that we all crave. Anything that feels like home to us, we will always find ourselves coming back to, especially when things get rough. When you feel safe, you are more willing to be vulnerable in that space. Beautiful things happen for you when you are able to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable and opening your mind up to learn different. Being vulnerable and opening your mind up to learn during this process can result in extreme growth. Why? Because being vulnerable is risky. The reward for embracing that moment of vulnerability is insanely high because, high risk, high reward. That will then expand your safe space. Competence grants you the same thing. The more competence you gain in different areas of your life, you will start to feel a sense of balance in yourself. If you don't feel a sense of belonging, it's hard to stay grounded. Being grounded is extremely important if you want to avoid anxiety, confusion, or emptiness. Many people struggle with this because they are always trying to please others. You need to stop living by someone else's rules if you want a shot at confidence and happiness. Hence the expectations, right? Once you are able to deploy courage, resilience, and competence towards your interests or your callings, you will find comfort in the places that you once feared. That is how you gain confidence. And ultimately, those are the main 4. And then I added self-awareness because I feel like it's kind of like the thing to achieve. And let's see what I said. There is nothing more empowering in life than knowing who you are and embracing yourself. When you are able to shut out everyone else's voices and opinions, things get real. If you care about someone who can't, if you are someone who can't say no to people you care about or think you care about, then I'm talking to you. So what happens when you finally decide to let go? First, you'll get sad and have attachment issues because you don't want to let anyone down or let anyone go. Then you may experience a level of guilt after deciding to tell the people you care about no. When you decide to walk away from your commitments, you'll feel like a horrible person. But let me tell you how you're going to get through this detachment process. Patience. I need you to trust the process and to follow your gut and not your guilt. Yo, I said that. I'm gonna say that again because that's funny. I need you to trust the process and to follow your gut and not your guilt. Give yourself time. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Because when we feel guilty enough, sometimes we cave, you know?
Yep.
Give yourself time to accept and embrace your new reality. Once the chemicals in your body simmer down and you continue to stay true to your gut feelings, things will get quiet. In that silence, you will find the clarity you have been longing for your whole life. Your intuition will guide you and warn you throughout your whole journey. When you are in sync with your intuition, you experience bliss. When you ignore the warnings, you quickly become imbalanced. Learn to trust your gut. It will serve you well. When you become aware of who you are and you are accepting of it, confidence just radiates through your entire being. And I still agree with this 100%. Yeah. So I think it's so. Besides whatever you're about to say, and this is just, I guess, to everyone listening, that when I wrote before, I used to just, and I still do this. I'll write from personal experience, and it's kind of like in the heat of the moment thing, and I'll go back and I'll clean it up a little bit. But when I started writing like this, what I started doing was reverse engineering results. So I was like, I have confidence. How did I get confidence? And so I reverse engineered the foundation of each thing that gave me it, and this is what I believe to be true, and it's worked for me. Is it gonna work for everyone? I don't know. It makes sense to me, but yeah. So a lot of my stuff, I try to write on that level. But yeah, point 3 is already my favorite. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Sorry, go ahead. I mean, there's a chat. There's a Twitch chat. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say that I had like something to say, but I forgot it.
I can recap. Number 1 is courage. Number 2 is resilience, getting comfortable with failure. Number 3 is having competence, mastery, when you achieve certain shit. Belonging, having a sense of security to something. And then the last one is just self-awareness.
I think it was the second one. Accepting failure definitely is gonna be a tough one for me.
Yeah.
Especially, well, it's gonna be like a tough one in all aspects for me. But like, so for example, with dance, so not even with dance. Like, I feel like one of my biggest like fears is like looking stupid.
Nah, you can
But,
fucking dance though. Like.
bro, like in reality, like I don't know. I feel like that's something that we shouldn't be afraid of, because
Yeah.
what exactly is like looking stupid, you know? Because like I feel like a lot of things can look dumb, but like in reality, it can either be funny, it can make someone feel better, it can like inspire somebody.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things in this world are stupid, but like I don't know. I just feel like failing to me, like, it's something that I want to try to avoid, even though like it's like literally impossible, because like you gotta fail to like learn stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to tell myself all the time, that like in order for me to learn from stuff, I have to be able to make mistakes. I have to be able to know that I have to like fucking fall and get back up and try even harder, and then I'll be able to succeed.
Yeah.
So it's funny because you mentioned performance. So like getting on stage and shit. So I'm performing on Saturday in Everett. So EM's having a performance, guys, in Everett. Sure the details will be explained soon. But yeah, EM is performing, and like, yo, I remember my first time performing with EM, which was last year, and that was at the Mayfair show. It wasn't like a tour show, it was kind of like, it was something like to the side that EM also had to do. And I was doing Justin's set, and like I just remember how fucking scared I was.
Yeah.
Dude, wow. I was surrounded by people that I'm always with. Like literally, I was always going to like EM rehearsals all the time. I knew exactly what I was doing, you know? But like for some reason I was just so scared, because I was performing with I was doing the same dance routine with the same people that I always do it with, just in front of a different group, in a different atmosphere, in a different environment. And I was like, shit, like I don't think I can do this.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know. I'm not ready. Even though we were like 5 seconds from like being on stage, I was like, wait. I was sweating. I was like nervous. I was shaking.
Yeah.
Yo, when I actually got like to the point where like I had to be on stage, I remember it was Justin in the front and then me and Emily on the sides. I was literally like my shoulders were up, I was like shaking, and then as soon as the music came on, I was like, fuck it, I gotta do it. I'm already on stage. What am I about to do? Walk off the stage? No. And I feel like that's when it actually hit me, because like in the middle of the whole like song or like routine, I was like, yo, I actually really like doing this. Like I know what I'm doing. Like at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing. And I actually really like doing this whole dance thing. Like this is really my shit. And I really want to keep doing this. And like I can hear like the little screams from like whoever it was out in the audience. Like that was like, I guess like the little hype ups were like what was whatever. It was keeping me going. So but yeah, I have a performance on Saturday, and it's a 6-minute set, and it's to three. I think it's three pieces. I already know 3 pieces, but best believe that I'm like nervous as fuck already for it.
Mm.
Um, and I feel like that's always gonna be a thing. Um,
It depends, to be honest. Coming from someone who's performed a lot as well, it depends.
mhm.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. I feel like as of right now, it's always like I'm always gonna get like little butterflies
Yeah.
for performances. Um, but like I'm really starting to like come to terms with it because before like I remember when I first started hanging out with EM when I was just like like observing everyone and just like being an apprentice and stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even training with EM last season. I was kind of just observing everything. I was like, yo, I don't know how everyone does it. Like how like these pieces are crazy. I don't know how they're able to like just perform and be so open and be so like so vulnerable in front of all these people. Like like it was always one of the things that I was always afraid of. But
Mm.
I feel like I'm really coming to terms with it, and if it's something that really scares me, then it must mean that I really care about it,
Mm.
um, which I do. So, and I just have to get over it, man. I just can't wait. I can't wait for it to happen so I can be like, Vattana, I did it, Vattana. But yeah. Um, so yeah, that's that's the performing and the allowing yourself to fail part. I was
Mm.
gonna say something else. Um, is anyone saying anything so far? Because I
Yeah.
can't like
Yeah.
see.
I was gonna read it. Give me a sec. So they said, yes, preach, girl. When you're talking about confidence, way earlier.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
you are always good at something. So there's a few people as Jack, and you have Jeffrey, Sai. Yo, point three is already my favorite, which was competence.
Mhm.
And then Jesse said, "Don't worry about looking stupid because you should just be who you are." Ashley said, "I feel." Then Jess said, "Okay, same, but like life is stupid and people should be who they want to be."
Facts.
Jesse, no
Facts.
matter what. Jack said, "We shouldn't care about what other people say. We shouldn't,
We
but some
shouldn't.
of us do." Um, and then this stuff is relevant. And then, yes, yes, thank you. If you want to dance, you dance. Don't think about them, think about you. Jack said that. And then Jess said, preach. And then Ashley said, I love EM.
I love Ashley. I met Ashley at the AA. Actually, we went to the same school, but she's a vocalist. She's just so cool. I love her.
Mm.
But anyways, um, shit. I had a plan. I had something to say, but okay. So I guess I'll talk about like the stuff I'm getting into now.
Okay.
Because that it kind of shows like my growth in self confidence, I guess.
Okay.
So I have on Tuesday I have an interview for uh an assistant teacher position for this company called Little Sprouts. I'm basically gonna be like helping teachers um to like assist kids and like help like little kindergarteners or like even like little kids. Um so I found it really interesting because like all of a sudden I had like this spur of the moment where like I really wanted to like be a really good influence on kids. And I remember coming to you like a while ago saying, Vattana, I'm never gonna teach kids. I'm never gonna be a dance teacher. None of that.
Yeah.
And I still feel the same. I don't want to be a dance teacher yet. But as of right now, I still do want to be a good influence on kids because I feel like well, they are our future, and I feel like if they're influenced by negativity, then that's what's going to be brought into our future.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of negativity right now. And I feel like I want to invest in something that I actually really want to do instead of. So right now, the Mandarin Hotel.
Mhm.
I'm like the cashier for valet. So whoever parked their car in the garage, they have to come to me to pay. And I have to sit behind the office for 8 straight hours doing absolutely nothing.
Mm.
That's fucking boring. So I'm taking the time to invest in other things that are more important.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I have like a lot of different job opportunities to be working with kids and stuff like that. So I'm like, that's something that's out of my comfort zone. And I'm pushing myself to do that. Um, Recently I've been working to save up for a car.
Mhm.
Um, and that's something that's important to me because I'm the one making the investment to get my own car and do things on my own, which is something that I've already been doing for a while. I mean, I'm sort of like dependent on my mom, like whereas I still like live with her and stuff like that, and I still like kind of depend on her, but I'm like slowly learning how to like detach myself from like depending on her all the time.
Mhm.
Um so yeah, that's happening. And um dance wise, I've I've started to notice like a few differences. So as you know, like I used to hate jumping in to freestyle or cypher
Mhm.
and all of that. I had to be like literally like dragged into the circle
Yeah.
so that I would be able to like dance in front of people. But like I've noticed that like little by little, like if I'm really feeling it, like I'll really just go. I'll just go into the circle and I'll just like start freestyling. And like it's funny because I think Makeda was the one that brought it up to me. She was like, "You've never done that before, and now you've actually got like you brought up the courage to actually like show what you love doing, and that's already showing progress." And like I sat there and I was like, "Oh shit, she's right," because I literally wouldn't. I wouldn't just. I really just the whole like idea or thought of just like freestyling in front of people. I hated it. I just wouldn't because I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, and again, I was afraid of looking stupid.
Yeah.
So when I realized that that was going on, I was like, oh shit, like I'm actually starting to believe in myself. Like, so I feel like that's already that's a sign of growth, I guess. So I'm aware of the fact that I'm growing, and now I'm just like even more eager to continue growing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's really crazy how much I've grown um in the past year because
Yeah.
I was a whole different person last year. I was definitely more shy, more scared, more I don't know, yeah. But now I'm just like I feel like I'm just at a point where I'm just like, you know what? Like fuck it. Like I want to do what I want to do.
Mhm.
Like yeah. Yeah, and it really means a lot to me because like before like I used to like break my back for like everyone else, but I'm really starting to realize what I want to do.
What's up? No. Like I can hear stuff, but these are noise canceling. Maybe. I don't know if Jeffrey's still in there.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did you hear everything we said?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Like mad clear.
Oh my god.
Crying.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Some baby Jeffrey heard me.
Oh god.
Go on.
Is that Toby? That's funny. But yeah. You know what's funny? I started getting into anime too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm watching the Seven Deadly Sins right now.
I was gonna watch that at some point too.
That shit's lit. That shit's lit. Watch it. I'm also I remember in my last stream.
Sorry. Because the chat's like, yeah, can confirm, can hear them well.
Yep. Confirm.
Oh,
Yep.
God. What did you hear?
No, but I feel
mean,
like in my last
We're louder, so I don't think anyone's paying attention to what you guys are saying. It's on the record, but I don't think anyone's paying attention.
right. People
Yeah.
can go back and hear that shit.
I fucked shit up.
It's okay.
All right. Anyway.
I'm black. I don't.
I know in my last stream, I think I told you that I've been training with other people,
Yeah.
such as the Rip Fam. And I have it's kind of been it's been definitely a journey because the difference between like EM and the Rip Fam is like EM's a company, the Rip Fam is like literally like a fam. And the Rip Fam is like Crump, and EM is like more diverse. And Crump is literally a whole different environment. Like you really have to like get to know. You have to know the story. You have to like know the history behind it all, and like for you to like really understand. And I feel like character is one of the main things in Crump, and I've been trying to find my character, I guess, because the thing that I was talking to Eddie about the other day, or Eddie and Zob, is that so like it's really easy for someone to be taught like the moves, the basic jabs, the like chest pops, like the arm swings and all that shit. Like it's really easy for people to like to learn that, but like it's just like the reason why I got so drawn into Crump is because the feeling that I got after watching it, or like while I was watching it, like the stories behind the movements and like what they were doing, and like even like the intention and the intensity and the feeling of like what they're doing. It's just it like impacted me, and I was like, okay, like this is special. Like this is something that like not everyone can do. Like people really have to understand, like, and I feel like that's the thing with like not all like dances, but like I don't know, I just feel like it was really important to me. So yeah, going back to that, you can learn all the moves, but like the character behind it is what draws people's attention. So as of right now, I'm like trying to find my character, but it all goes back to like lacking self-confidence, because of the fact that I don't have enough confidence in myself, I can't like put myself out there and like really like find who I am like as a person, you know?
Yo, I just thought about what you just said. Self-confidence is having confidence in yourself.
Wow, really?
No, but like I thought about it in the sense of like, yeah, it's just self-acceptance.
Yeah.
100%.
That
I'm sorry. I just thought I
And
was
it's-
like,
it's-
because we say
no, it's
finding
like-
ourselves, but it's like we know ourselves, but we're just afraid to live it.
exactly, to accept it, like accept every aspect of it,
Yeah.
like and that includes like the darkness and like the craziness and the all of it. So I feel like I have to throw that out there because I'm definitely like I said, I'm learning and I'm going by it like day by day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a struggle. But yeah, and it sucks because I feel like I know what I have to do. Like I have everything like flat on the table. I have my options. Like I know what to do, but it's like I feel like I'm just scared to do what I have to do, or like I feel like I'm so comfortable and I'm so used to like how I'm at right now or where I'm at right now that I just I don't know, because I feel like also like patience is also like another big thing, because I'm so impatient. Like I'm so impatient with everything, especially when it comes to terms with myself. Like I want everything to happen like already. Like I want it now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work like that. I just get really frustrated with myself. But yeah, patience is a very big key, guys. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on yourself. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I love awareness more than anything. When people know the things that they need to do, that's huge. Whereas, because the previous version of before this was I can't. I can't. I can't.
Mhm.
Now it's
Mhm.
I know what I have to do, but it's fucking hard. See
Mhm.
that evolution, that in itself, it takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's dope.
It's crazy, man. I remember like I was so doubtful of myself. Like I would literally say I can't to
I
like
can't
everything.
to fucking everything.
To everything. And it's so funny. It's so funny that you mentioned that because it's literally facts. And I was talking to Jeffrey,
Mhm.
um, like EM Jeff, the other
Mhm.
day, and he was telling me I was just asking him for critiques, on myself, because like I have to ask for critiques so that I know what to work on for myself and
Mhm.
how to move on.
Mhm.
So he was telling me that I have to stop giving up on myself during warm ups and like in general, because I love to just give up on myself whenever I notice that everyone else has it and I don't. I'm like, all right, so clearly I gotta get my shit together because I can't get it. There goes I can't.
Yeah.
So he brought up the fact that I just need to stop giving up on myself, and he was like, you have to sit and realize that later on you're either gonna be like, fuck, like why didn't I keep going? Like I could have kept going. Or you're either gonna be like, oh, see, I went through all that pain and I'm still standing. And he was like, you have to choose which one you wanna be.
Yeah.
If you wanna be the, oh fuck, like I should have kept going, like I know that I could have kept going, or the, hey, look, like I know I like struggled, but like I'm still standing and I'm still here. And I feel like that really spoke to me because like I find myself to be very like I overthink things and I question things a lot, and I'm just like, damn, like was that the right choice? Like damn, like was it really that bad? Like I could have kept going. And like I find myself to be doing that a lot lately.
Mm.
And it's just because like I just doubt myself a lot. I doubt myself a lot, and I'm the one that's like mainly holding myself back from a lot of things
Mm.
because I just feel like if I hadn't doubted myself so much, I would be in like a whole different ass place right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So self-doubt is a very common thing for me,
Mhm.
and it has been for a while. But again, I'm like slowly learning to like take things like with a grain of salt.
Mhm.
And I remember in the last stream I kept telling you that I'm trying to like work on detaching and
Mhm.
detachment from things. Um, and then I realized I was like I shouldn't even have to be doing all that
Mm.
because like I know what I have to detach myself from, and I know that I don't have to shut everything off completely.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of just I'm at the point where like I know what I need in my life,
Yep.
like, and I know like the energies and the type of people and the things that I need to go for, and the things that I shouldn't allow, I guess.
Yes.
So, and I feel like that would help with the decisions that I make and with like avoiding to doubt myself, because if I know that I'm making the right decision, then I won't doubt myself because of the things that I like have laid out on the, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
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 Yeah, absolutely. Um,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Sai said,
Mhm.
legit leveling up hard, Lucero. Hard with a capital HARD. And he says that he's proud of you.
Bless, thank you. Ugh. It's just been rough, man. Like I feel like everything's been hitting me all at once. And as I said before, like I just have to take things with a grain, like like a grain of sand, because if I let everything affect me, then it's just gonna be even harder for me, because I just feel like I have like such a big weight on my shoulders all the time, especially with like small things that I shouldn't let affect me.
Mm.
Or like for example, like let's say like my friend is going through something, like a friend of mine is going through something,
Mm.
I would like literally like worry and like sit there and like try to like brainstorm ideas to like help out the friend, even though I'm going through my own shit. And it's not like I'm just like not gonna give a fuck about no one else. Like that's not what I'm saying either. I just know that like there's so much I can do for other people, and I have to realize that I can also do that much for myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've also find myself like getting drained very easily, like emotionally drained,
Mm.
because of the fact that I just do so much all the time for other people except for me. So I just have to figure out where I can put my energy to and where I shouldn't put my energy towards.
Mm.
So yeah, yeah, it's tough, but leveling up. You gotta level up.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not, but gotta push forward.
I'm gonna challenge your philosophies a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. What to you? What is the right choice? What does that mean?
The right choice. Okay, so it's funny because you mentioned trusting your what was the exact word you used?
Your gut,
Not your gut. You used the other word. Another word.
intuition.
Was it intuition?
Those are like the main two.
I don't know. I don't remember, but it was intuition. It's like trusting your gut.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like whenever I have a gut feeling of something, it always ends up like being right, but then it goes back to like me doubting myself. And when I doubt myself, that's when I make the incorrect choice. But
Okay.
I feel like at the end of the day, no choice is like necessarily like right or like wrong, because regardless you're going to have to learn from what happened. I feel like stuff happens for a reason, and regardless of like, okay, so there's this well, the main quote that everyone says, like, what you put out into the universe will give back.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like with whatever you do, it's the intention that you put behind it that matters the most, because like if you do something with a negative intention, then that might come out as to be like the wrong choice.
Mm.
But if you do something like with a good intention, I guess, then like that's what I think, like for my part.
Mm.
Like it's just trusting my intuition and my gut.
Instinct? Yes.
Yes,
That's what Jeffrey
my
said.
instinct. Yeah, that's the one. English is hard, guys. It's just words are hard.
Okay.
That's another thing. Another thing that I can own up to is the fact that like me and Vattana would struggle to like keep conversations going.
Oh yeah.
I would just like expect you to like talk all the time, and I would listen because I'm a really good listener. I'm not used to talking all the time.
Yeah.
Like this is really hard for me, but it's just crazy. It's crazy how the tables have turned.
Yo. I remember that now. I think the transition was kind of like seamless, at least in my
Mhm.
world, because I kind of forgot that
Mhm.
you really struggled with talk.
I struggled with a lot. I was just yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's cool. That's changed.
Mhm.
That's good. So, would you say you're pretty good at kind of like bringing up anything in a conversation right now?
I think so. Yeah, I feel like I'm more social.
Okay.
I'm I'm able to talk to new people because my friend Deidre, her birthday's today, and last night I was over at my cousin's house because we were throwing like a little get together,
Uh-huh.
and like my friend Deidre had brought some friends, like some of her friends, and I've never met them before. And so I took the initiative to like talk to them and like get to know them. And I was like, hey guys, can we like form a circle so I can like talk to y'all and get to know y'all? Which is something that I don't do. Because I'm
Mm.
always that one girl, like let's say if I'm like at a party, which I'm like not even like a party person like that or whatever. But like if I'm like in a place where like I don't really know too many people, like I'm gonna be that one girl in the corner just like to herself,
Mhm.
or like with like her main group of people. And like yeah, so that's changed.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool, I guess.
Nah, that's pretty wild. Yeah.
So yeah. Yo, on some real shit, this is like totally off topic.
No, it's all good.
The EM ball is February 9th. And I went dress shopping yesterday with Steph.
Yeah.
No, it's serious. It's serious. It's gonna be my dream prom.
Oh my god.
My dream prom. Cause the prom, like my actual high school prom was whack. It was whack.
Yeah.
So imagine a prom where like you're actually surrounded by cool ass people. Like everybody in there is about to be really cool. Like I'm so excited. Guys, get your tickets. Get your tickets, please. Go.
February 9th.
Also, huh?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm going to Spain. I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I'm going to Spain in April, which is fucking nuts. Cause Spain is like my dream place, and I'm gonna be in Spain with like a group of cool ass people doing like some cool ass shit. Like we're gonna be dancing in Spain all the way across across the world. Like what? Like it's just so crazy to me. Like I would have never imagined like being at a place where I'm at right now. Like it just blows my mind. Truly,
Blows my mind too.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's nice. It's very nice.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Oof. Oof. Crazy.
I mean, you've come a
But
long
yeah.
way. I hope you acknowledge that. Like, actually, you know.
Mhm. I feel like I know that, but I don't give myself enough credit for it.
Well, here's some credits.
Thanks. No, but and that's just something that I'm also learning. I've been just like sitting and reflecting a lot of things on my own. That's another thing. I've been having like I've been able to like spend some time alone because like recently I've been like surrounding myself with a lot of people, and like sometimes like I'm like not usually alone, but like
Yeah.
the times that I do get like by myself, like I really get to appreciate it. And it's really funny because like I was one of those people that like I hated being alone. Like
Yeah.
I hated it. And like now I can really sit down and just like chill like, by myself and sit and reflect on like everything that's been going on, and like it's just nuts. Like I was like, yo, like yo, I was such a it was crazy. It's just
Oh shit.
the process, man. The process
Dude,
is nuts. You
that's
gotta
like
trust yourself.
that's ridiculous. That's a lot of that's serious. Like to me, when it comes to like making strides in
Mhm.
your life. So I mean, I wrote down like the whole being alone, being able to be social, because I remember like how you couldn't, and you were literally like, as soon as it got quiet, you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what and then you get all red and shit, and I'm like,
Yep.
Lucero, it's really not that hard. Just say anything. And I was like, that shit was funny as fuck. And then the whole like cipher thing, because being able to just go in a circle is a huge deal.
I'm not even gonna front. I can't do that all the time.
Yeah, no,
Not all the
but
time.
on some level, because like I
Mhm.
feel that's just even getting yourself to do it once because of whatever is crazy.
And I've made it my goal. I was like, wherever I'm at, like I just have to go in like at least once.
I say the
just
same
once.
thing. Yeah, I'm like, I have to go in at least once. Yeah.
Little things.
Having the awareness and moving past the I can't is really good. That's such a huge stride because so many people are stuck in that. And so I love when people get out of that, because then all the doors open.
Right. And also like, and I also catch myself in like, I know like me and Brendan were having this conversation before, but like I'll catch myself saying, oh no, I can't do this, like damn, I can't get this. But then Brendan would be like, he'll just like give me that look, and I would be like, all right, let me get my shit together, I'll do it, I got this. I got this.
That's good.
But like sometimes Brendan's not gonna be there, so I really have to like make sure that, all right, if I'm really about to say that I can't, I have to be like, no, psych, like let me get my shit together.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that too. Just working every day, can't stop.
Working every
Yeah.
day.
Working every day.
Oh man, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm only 19. I'm turning 20 in July, and I'm like, nuts.
That's dope though. That's a lot of things in such a short time, to be
Mhm.
honest. A lot of key things. All right. Oh no, and then you also talked about the kids thing. What about
Mhm.
like any different goals or ambitions beyond
Different.
confidence? Yeah.
Mm. Um. It's definitely just like it's more internal things for me because
Mm.
I feel like I can't get much done until I start getting like more confidence in myself. Oh,
Oh snap!
hi Eddie.
What's up, y'all?
It's just me.
Um,
This is Vattana. That's Eddie.
Hey man.
Who that?
Vattana. It's my friend.
Oh, what's up?
don't do
I don't
that.
know who he is.
Vattana, he's like part of the EM gang.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Was
it
he
wasn't even.
was he at the convention? Was
Huh?
Eddie at the convention?
Yeah. Yeah, he was there at the convention.
That's cool as hell.
Elmer's thing.
Right.
He's like the main person.
Yeah, that was my convention.
Live stream. Yeah.
Hmm?
Live stream. Vattana does live streams. We just talk about life stuff
Oh,
so that people can
shit.
get like inspired and learn.
Word.
You should hit up Eddie because he has lots of knowledge.
I'm
And
sure.
Makeda.
I mean, I hear his name. His name floats around in Makeda too. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, sorry. I'm at Dob's house, so like we're just chilling.
It's all good. It's all good.
So yeah, what were you saying?
So
Oh yeah,
we were
goals.
talking about internal.
Like-
You're talking about internal goals.
Mhm. So yeah, I feel like as of right now, I'm more focusing on like internal goals for myself because, I can't really get external until I get myself situated.
Yeah, I fuck with that because I believe in that 100%.
Yeah. Working on it slowly but surely.
So I guess would you say like all you can see right now is the whole confidence thing? Nothing else, kind of like else?
Not only confidence, but just like learning how to manage my energy.
Okay.
I'm also that's what I was gonna say.
Some spiritual
Okay,
shit.
so I was gonna tell you that I've been working on like my eating things.
Oh, I was gonna ask you
Eating
about that. I
things.
totally forgot. Yeah.
Okay, so Vattana knows that like yo, I'm like the biggest like junk food person ever. Like yo, like fast food, that was all me.
Yeah.
And it's still on me. I'm not even gonna front.
Yeah.
I'm working. But recently I was with Steph yesterday and she made me a protein shake.
Yeah.
And it was like chocolate powder with bananas and it had like a bunch of shit in it. And I was like, yo, this actually tastes like mad good and it's like mad simple with
Yeah.
no artificial shit.
Yeah.
Stuff that Vattana has been trying to tell me for like the longest time now and I've been so scared because I'm afraid of eating fruits and vegetables and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like okay, so another goal is that I'm gonna be able to like eat a whole bowl of fruit like by myself.
A whole bowl
Like
of fruit.
just bowl like just fruit. Cause I can't do that. I can't do that yet.
Yeah.
I only eat grapes. But yeah, I'm gonna work on doing shakes like that. Like I've been seeing like Kara's stories and she makes like really nice shakes and like
She's vegan as
Jamie's
fuck.
yeah, Jamie's been doing that too and like you do
Steph
that
fucking
too.
hooked him up. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. You just be hooking it up for all these people. I've been sleeping this whole time. I've been scared.
Yo, like, I'd say the biggest thing, my highest recommendation, I was like, yo, get the superfoods. And the reason I recommend that, it's like a lot of it is flavorless. The only thing that's not flavorless is the cacao because it tastes like chocolate. But everything else is for just nutrition. So it's to hit all the things that you don't normally get through the superfoods, hence the super. And they last you a while. Which is why when it comes to like cost and stuff, it's a huge recommendation I have for everyone. You're gonna feel different. You're gonna use the bathroom better, sleep better, have a longer sustained energy throughout the day.
Dope.
So yeah.
Dope. I'm definitely gonna get into that. I'm drinking a lot more water.
Yo, water's fucking life.
Yo, crazy. I haven't had McDonald's in like a while because I don't remember the last time I had McDonald's.
Okay.
So that's a good thing.
That's what's up.
So yeah, I've just been like little tiny baby steps. I've been eating like salads and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still like big on like meats and stuff, and that's
Mhm.
gonna be a thing
Mm-hmm.
until I get my shit together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've definitely been more cautious of like what I eat and what goes in my body and stuff like that. Crazy.
No, I know,
Crazy.
that's pretty wild.
Crazy. So yeah, I'll have some cheat days. Like I still eat pizza. I'll
Yeah.
still eat a burger,
Yeah.
but just not as frequently. And I'm saving way more money. Like I can also cook. So like sometimes I'll just like have some rice with like some eggs or I don't know, some like simple shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like or like recently I made like white rice with salmon. Boom.
I don't know you fuck
I
with
really
salmon.
I really like salmon.
Has this always been a thing?
Salmon?
Yeah.
Nah, I kind of been sleeping on salmon because I'm so used to like eating like meat.
Yeah.
But I like tuna and I like salmon.
Okay.
But that's it. So.
Okay. Jeffrey said,
Yeah.
Beyond Burger yourself, girl. You've had that, right? The vegan burger?
Vegan burger, no.
Fuck.
Yeah, I remember you made some at Carla's thing, and like I never even got to try one.
Damn. Slacking.
Yeah, I'm slacking.
Yeah, they're good transition foods that you can kind of play with for a while.
Yeah, man. Little steps, baby steps.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I love like the what is it? I went back to patience because you know how you said you kind of just want and like I know that feeling 100%, like 100%. I used to not have like I had patience for a lot of things, but when it came to things for myself that I wanted, I was like, I wanted
Nah. Yeah, I was like,
fast.
nah, I want to.
But when you can take that away, and this is just a theory based off of my personal practice, is just like it just alleviates anxiety because there's no more pressure. And then some people are like, oh well, I work well under pressure, and that's fine. Like I think for me it's knowing that like, oh, like I know I'm gonna get there, it's just now I have the freedom to take my time and go at it without punishing myself for if I'm not meeting it at a certain time. You know, because that's the thing. There's no judgment. There's no punishment of like you should probably get it by this age because you know. But it's both because I'm like I still want to move fast. It's just I'm not gonna slave away and forget being present and enjoying myself with like other people and whatnot. You know, because I could do that. And then never hang out with any of y'all, and then everyone has kids and shit, and I'm like, where'd all the time go?
Right. Yup. That's scary.
So I think about that too, because we're all like, I mean, I know you're only 19, but like, we're all still kind of like in that realm where we have people in our lives who either have had kids or do, and things just change, you know?
Yep, definitely. Oof. And that's important because like being able to like work on yourself but also like having the time for others, for like the people you care about, I feel like that's important too. So it's just balance, which is something that we talked about in the last stream as well. Balance.
Yeah, everyone has their own version of it, so.
Ooh, yes sir.
I mean, that was good.
Crazy.
That was a nice update. I mean, I don't know what's going on with you, but like all that stuff was nice.
Oh yeah, we just have to plan a day where like I don't flake because like literally shit just like randomly pops up on days where like we make plans. I'm like, fuck, Vattana's gonna kill me, but he's not. But I'm so sad. Like really, I'll be so scared because like if something pops up, can I get over it? Like I think I can still see Vattana.
Yeah.
Like if that doesn't work, be like, oh my god, no, Vattana, no. But it's okay. I feel like I know that at the end of the day, like you're really understanding because like you know that shit happens,
Mhm.
and like you also know that I love you, so I wouldn't like bail on you for like nothing. So yeah, we're just gonna plan a day so like we can like hang out and I could like fully like update you on everything because shit's been wild.
Yeah. No,
Shit's been wild.
I realize. It's funny because like sometimes I'll have streams, and then as soon as the stream ends, if the person is here, they'll like start telling me all the other shit, and I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just wait, just wait. Honestly, I was actually like, I didn't know like this storm was actually gonna be this serious because I was planning on like going over to Roll, and then after the stream I was gonna like hang out with you for a while,
Mhm.
and then like sleep over Jamie's or something.
Mhm.
But you know, the weather didn't let me do shit today.
Mm.
We didn't have EM rehearsal today either.
I
So
figured. Okay.
yeah. But yeah, fuck it. Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, so when it comes like when it's funny because when you said that you're always gonna be good at something, I found like little things that I'm kind of like nice at.
Okay.
One of those things happened to be like doing makeup, and I'm gonna start like doing that like as a plan B, I guess.
Mm.
And then my plan C is photography because I actually really like the whole concept of photography. I really like taking and capturing like memories and pictures, and I feel like photography is a um very important category in life. I feel like it's always going to be a thing. So but makeup is something that I just like doing. Like I'll really find myself at like 2 o'clock in the morning being bored, and I'll be like, oh, let me just like play around with my makeup, and like I'll do that. But I feel like once I stable myself, as in like once I get a car, once I'm like more financially stable, I'm gonna go to like beauty school. That's like gonna be as a last resort because I don't really need beauty school for makeup because
Mm.
I already like doing it on my own, and I learned like on my own. But that's something that I'm also doing.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there because it just randomly popped up in my mind.
Mm. Mm.
Are you reading comments?
No, no, no. I mean, I peeked real quick, but
Mm.
Jeffrey just said photography is awesome. Makeup is hard though.
Makeup is hard, but it's so cool. It's fun.
Do you know Amanda Marie or Amanda Schreifer?
Uh-uh.
She does like the artistic makeup.
Ooh. Maybe if I see her face. If she does like videos and stuff and like they're on Instagram, then send me her stuff.
I'm just gonna tag you. She lived in Mass for most of her life, but she's in
Mhm. She's in
LA.
where?
She's in LA
She's in
now.
LA.
Yeah.
Dope.
She's so good.
Oh, she's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've seen her before.
Yeah, if you look
But
at
that's
her work, like the shit that she does is ridiculous.
yo, that's crazy. Yeah, her work is whoa. Like this is talent. This shit real life. But yeah, man. Real shit.
Stories Vattana makeup. What? I have a funny story with Vattana and makeup. She might want to hear. Jesse?
Oh. Swing the T. What's up?
Oh yeah, I thought that was Jeffrey the whole time. It was Jesse. Lol. So Kelly has all her makeup out, and girls were looking at it, and Vattana sat down and was looking. We all agreed that Vattana needed to wear and do makeup one day, but he refused and ran away. That's during class.
Oh, Tom, I missed you.
I miss you.
It's been a while.
When?
When was the last time I seen you?
Probably just EM.
I feel like my little brother has wanted to do that
Right?
too, like a
Am I
little
tripping? Nah, you were at Jeff's, obviously.
I wasn't. I
Fuck.
didn't go to the EM's giving.
Jeez. No, not the giving, the other one.
The most recent one.
Yeah,
I
right?
didn't go to that one either.
Fuck.
I
Oh
had mom
shit.
shit going
Yeah.
on the next day, and then for EM's giving, I was thrown up. So
Okay, so then fucking what rehearsal?
yeah, that one time you were like recording. Damn, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to plan a day, cause yeah.
Holy shit. I'm figuring stuff out and I'm getting really excited, and I'm just gonna like making like an announcement. But yeah. Oh, did you see that?
No, I have like one last thing to say.
Oh, okay.
I was telling Brendan that so I'm sure you're planning on doing Eat, Sleep, Dance, Repeat again this year, right?
Of course, we can't throw that away. Season 5.
Of course. So I told myself, I was like, all right, if Vattana does it again this season, I'm gonna have to perform a solo.
Oh.
A solo. So I'm throwing it out there. I'm probably setting myself up right now, but just know that that's one of my goals
Yo, this year's
for
gonna
this.
be fucking crazy. It's gonna be ridiculous. I feel like season 4, like it obviously was our best season, and we brought it, and we kind of set the tone, and I felt like me and Elmer both felt like we really established ourselves in that space.
Definitely.
So for season 5, I felt like there was so much that came out of season 4 that kind of created, like just in general, like everyone's just trying to get healthy. You know what I mean? Which is so good. Like that's amazing. And then like everyone's trying to fucking recycle shit, and I'm like,
Yep.
yay, the homies are coming around. Like, so like that's dope. And I just feel like all of that momentum and that good energy and that positive shit and just more knowledge is just gonna be hardcore pushed into the convention for season 5 too. The community is just like stronger, and everyone knows it's coming. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. Versus season 1, 2, 3, we're kind of just like, like, you know, like. But now it's like, nah, people know. So.
Yeah, I had a feeling. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. I was like,
And Jesse was like,
might
yes,
as
we're
well.
gonna do a solo.
Oh no. Oh no. That's scary. But yeah, that's the goal. I'm gonna perform. It might not even be a solo. I might be lying about that, but I know for a fact that I'm gonna push myself to perform.
Yeah, hell yeah. Trust. Yo, I was fucking nervous as shit. I was so. And it's something I always tell people. If I ever. Oh, you didn't know?
No,
Oh, okay. So here's
you were
what.
nervous before.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. So, what had happened was I wasn't originally planning on really doing like a performance. And I was like, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And then I was digging a little bit, and then I remembered that note from the exercise that I did at the convention. And one of them had talked about contemplating suicide, and I was like, motherfucker, how you gonna be in this space and still contemplate suicide, right? I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then the next day, which was like Sunday, I left, and I was at home way longer than I thought I would, because I didn't know what I was gonna do for the performance, and I was just shuffling through songs. But like intuitively, I was like, I kind of want to be thoughtful and speak on what's true to me, but the other part of me thinking about that gets me really nervous, and I'd rather perform to a piece that I can let go of all of this anxiousness, basically.
Right.
So I made the mix, which took me maybe like 2 hours because I couldn't decide, and then I went back, to the spot, and then the show's being prepped and whatnot, and people are like getting ready, and I'm out there. I'm just like, I have my headphones on, and I'm just improvising, and I keep going back and forth between releasing and doing what I felt like was going to be easier, and then the harder thing. So then when I got up, I was like, I guess I'm going to speak because I don't want to dance right away. So I got up and I just wanted to talk, and I don't know what the fuck I was going to say, but it all just kind of came to me. And then I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to dance now. And so, yeah, so it was really nerve-wracking because, like, and it was like the second time I had to deal with that because naturally, if I do get anxious, I just want to explode in terms of like moving because it's easier for me to do.
Yep.
But I chose fucking mellow ass songs that were more lyric based, and so I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be like, and I recognized that it was just nerve wracking because like I was just judging myself, and I was just scared of because of the fact that I don't even know what I'm doing. It's just all improv, right? But intuitively, I felt like I was supposed to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oof.
Like I was
Deep.
supposed to. So it was just scary.
Deep.
Yeah. So yeah, it was nerve wracking, and I don't really remember much of what I did at all. And yeah, I've watched the video more than once, and I was like, wow, that was real.
Yeah.
Man.
That shit was real. That shit was crazy.
I didn't make eye contact with anybody because I just didn't want to see anyone's faces. Oh man.
What?
Ugh.
I still remember it. What? Nuts. That day really opened my eyes to a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah. And I like wasn't even able to do like all the workshops and stuff like that, but I'm so glad I got to go to the showcase because it was important. And like all the different like varieties of like things that were being like shown off.
Yeah.
Like it was really important, and I'm really glad you and Elmer like really like. Yes, go y'all, y'all really put in work. Y'all really put in work for that.
Yeah.
I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Jess.
What'd she say?
She said, yes, girl, do a solo. And then, honestly, I understand. Also, Vattana, your performance was amazing.
Facts. Yeah, man. Fuck. I'm excited. I'm really nervous for like what's to come, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm so excited for everything. So
Me too.
I love being excited.
Shit. Do you have anyone else who's after me?
I do not.
Don't.
Yeah.
Is that Kyle?
Yeah, that is Kyle.
Oh my gosh, Kyle!
Too bad. She said, "Oh my gosh, Kyle." It's Lucero.
You guys. When is he going back to school?
Oh, he's not going back to school until he's a senior. So he's gonna be actually just kidding. Hold on. I mean, he's technically schooling from home and then transferring, but I don't know if he's gonna take online classes or what.
What's up?
So after this SCAD stuff, are you staying here still and doing online classes?
No, not online, but I'm just gonna transfer.
Are you gonna do online?
No,
So you're gonna be commuting or dorming?
commuting.
Commuting. Okay. To a different school. Yeah.
Dope. Good for him.
Yeah. The boy's on fire.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna do a real talks. No, we're gonna do a podcast. Me and my
You and
brother.
Kyle?
You know why?
Ooh.
Because
Why?
this is how our relationship works. We agree on a lot of the same things, and we don't talk a lot. And the only time we do is if we share something new,
Mhm.
or if one of us has a concern or an issue with ourselves or each other or something.
Mhm.
Okay. So I make an assumption that when he doesn't come to me, he's all good.
Mhm.
Because when it is time, when it's like, hey, like I need, and I'm like, what's good, then he'll come, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So from the outside, it looks like when it comes to everything work related, his
Mhm.
his his energy and his happiness, um, not so much the food health. That's I know.
Mhm.
Sleeps good, according to him. And the fact that he balances a girlfriend,
Mm.
who he tries to help her through a lot of things, and he's learning things,
Mhm.
right? So I feel like there's a sort of balance there that is pretty cool.
Mhm.
Is it perfect? Nothing is perfect, but if it's working for him, sure. You know, like, cause my
Right.
mom will express concern of like, how he's like, you know, he spends a lot of time with her,
Mhm.
and then I'm like, it is what it is, and I just pay attention to patterns, you know, and I
Mm.
pay attention to behavior changes, like
Right.
he's more attentive to his phone, but not because of anything, but the girlfriend, you know.
Right.
So just like
Right.
certain things, and I'm like, you know, but so I would just want to have him on like a podcast, but it was good, like.
Oh, I'll be in on that fast.
Oh man.
Facts.
But yeah,
I did a mix of both.
I'm gonna be choreographing as soon as I'm done, or we're done talking, because I have to
Mhm.
teach for like 2 hours in the morning, and I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I mean, like I do and I don't. So
Mm. You got it. You got this.
yeah, I'm a professional.
Facts.
No.
So, who knows? Vattana's gonna be working with BTS one day, guys.
That's a goal
No.
still. That is still a goal, but I need to fucking bring it so hard.
No, it's just that one paragraph.
Mm.
I need to not forget that. Apparently they're gonna be together for another 7 years. So like, if that's the window, that's the window.
Dope.
I
You got
heard
7 years.
I heard that they were gonna disband or something, like last year. And you still
What?
haven't seen them live.
I still haven't
Exactly.
seen them live.
So see, you can never know with any group. That's why if they're popping, you better see them at least once. But apparently they have a 7-year contract, and they're still gonna be a team.
That's what
Wait,
happened.
is that? Can you confirm that? Sorry.
What?
How long is BTS gonna be BTS? Do they have a contract?
7 years.
7 years, right?
They already renewed the contract, right?
Yeah, 7 years technically.
Yeah, usually it's only 7 years, but you can always renew it.
Yeah.
Well, no, they just
Yeah,
renewed
One
it
Direction had
for
7 years.
Yeah.
Well, just because someone had said that they were gonna disband or something, or considering at one point.
They did consider disbanding
Okay,
last year.
I would have fucking hated that. I was like, we ain't done with them yet.
No, they like
Facts.
just
Like just started. Like they just
They
started.
just started.
Yeah, but I think
I
that
mean,
was
they've been doing music since
the thing.
2014.
No, but I think they
Yeah.
reached a peak where
exactly.
they were like,
when it's like, when do we
much
go
pressure.
from now?
Yeah.
so they didn't know if they were doing it for themselves anymore.
Yeah, of course.
oh yeah, love yourself.
That's why when they hit that peak, they were kind of like, should we really renew the contract? Or
Tell Monica I said
Just
she's
let it
cute.
die.
Lucero said you're cute.
This is my life.
I don't know if you heard that. Did I even speak English?
I don't even know what you said.
Oh, I said Lucero said you're cute.
Who's cute?
You are.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute.
Oh, stop! I love you.
I love you. No, but yeah, that's what happened with One Direction.
Horoscope spot on.
I didn't know that.
It says that I was going to spend time with
Damn.
them.
Well, I mean,
I was like mad into One Direction when I was like in the 6th grade,
I was
and I
into
wanted
them.
to see them live so many times, and my parents were like, my mom and my brother were like, oh, don't worry, you'll see them next year. You'll see them next year. And they kept getting bigger and bigger, and then Zayn left, and then they split up, and then now I'm forever sad.
Oh my god.
Forever sad.
That sucks. I was a fan
But it's
of
okay.
them with their. I listened to their entire first album, and I was really into them.
Yo, their first album,
But I don't know what happened after that. So, or I think I listened to a little bit of the second album, and then I kind of just went somewhere else with music.
The second album was alright. Third album was alright.
Actually,
Fourth album was pretty nice.
I'm gonna see if I can.
But the first album was iconic as fuck. Facts.
Excuse me. I'm gonna play for like 10 seconds one of their songs. Does it still come up? I don't think it does. It does. I
You want
think
some real
this-
shit?
Yes.
I'm like really sore. Like really sore.
Do you have a roller?
No. I need to get one.
This is not from the first album. Yeah, you should get one. Because it's fine. It's not that much. What?
Are you in charge of intermission?
I don't do intermission. Did someone fuck something up?
No, the Instagram.
Yeah, I don't. Why? Is it because there's nothing on it? Who did that?
What is it?
Oh, well, I tagged intermission, but I don't know who's using it. Maybe it's not Lean.
Probably.
I love Nalene.
Yeah,
She's
me
putting
too.
in work in EM. Facts.
I'm so proud of her.
I'm proud of her too.
But bear this in mind, it was meant to be.
Is Little Things from the second album or the first album?
Little Things is from the second
One
album.
Direction.
It's on the tape.
That was like my fucking Tumblr ass shit for me. I loved that song.
He said Tumblr ass shit for me. I'm crying. Little Things made me so emo. Goodbye.
One Direction was my shit.
Yeah, I loved One Direction, and One Direction and Tumblr was kind of like synonymous for me
Okay.
at that time.
Yep.
In every aspect of
What?
Oh man.
I mean, it was only like the first two albums, kind of.
Most, like, non-original shit.
Yo, I saw Harry Styles
Oh,
live.
man.
It's supposed to be
Yeah.
the new Beatles or like the new whatever.
Ugh. It's been a dream since I was 10.
Original thing ever.
I loved that boy since he was 16.
Oh
Now,
my gosh.
Little Things was
so it's been a while.
I love it.
That was a dream.
That was on my
He is so pretty.
Uh,
It's really beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Zayn. Actually, my favorite dude was Liam. Liam Payne was my dude.
Liam.
I used
Liam's
to
kinda-
pop in on his streams and like.
He follows
He
you?
follows me on Twitter.
Wait, does
Remember?
he?
Remember you were there when he followed me?
Who?
Yeah.
Liam?
Liam Payne, yeah.
You
Must
don't
be
remember
fucking
you were there.
nice.
You were there for
No,
my
yeah, I was
incredible
there, yo. I
moments.
was fucking about all that shit.
Liam's kind of
It was a
whack now,
beautiful
though.
day. Well, it was night. It was a
Have you heard his
beautiful
recent
night.
music?
No, I don't follow or listen to any of their shit.
Whoa, there's a lunar eclipse today, guys.
Oh yeah, tonight's the night, right?
He's so
Yeah.
nice.
Still be my
Oh,
Yeah.
Carla said.
He's so beautiful.
Okay, let me read all this shit. BTS renewed in another 7 years.
His voice is
Carlos says, tell Monica Chan I think she's cute too. And Lucero, can she see this? Read the comments, ho.
look.
I
Looky.
can't see. I'm just reading the comments.
That's the tea, Carla. What? What is happening? Oh yeah, he still follows you.
Yeah.
Yo, DM him.
so lucky.
Look.
Spam him.
That. Oh my god, this is really not a sound. Oh wait, Vattana, can you be boy?
A few years
Nope.
ago.
Might be beat by B boy. Can you like break and such?
Say
Nope.
bye.
Do I have the capabilities? Do we all? Yes.
Did
But
you
I
know
do
you
not
follow me?
Participate
Isn't he
really in that.
Nope. He has a baby.
Because
They're not
no, it's a lot of work.
together.
Because it's a lot of work.
Did you know?
I don't have a passion for it.
What's with celebrities
So-
like fucking weird names?
I don't know.
He said, nah, B.
Yeah, if I had the passion for it, I'd go. But I don't. I thought I might have developed a desire for it along the way, but not really.
Stormy.
Not enough.
It's okay.
I
It
like
happens.
this. This is my shit.
Mm.
Do you know Dusty?
But I'm gonna go make me some. I think I'll go make some pasta or something.
Alright. You better make that
But-
pasta.
I'm gonna text you.
Okay.
Um,
Let's go.
thank you for allowing me to be late and to talk to you today. Because I was a whole ass mess trying to figure this out, but I couldn't.
Elijah?
Relaxing.
But
Okay.
I love you, Vattana.
I
I
love
want to
you
name my
too.
daughter Elliot.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to name my daughter Elliot.
Elliot. Yeah, that's a sweet name.
What is it?
Ellie.
Ellie?
Elliot.
Elliot. Oh.
But I want to name my son Caden. I like Jace and Caden.
Joyce
And Caden.
and Kaiden.
And then for a girl.